Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking at what is currently playing out in Iran. It is no longer news that Iranians have been protesting for the past 13 to 14 days, insisting an end to Muslim rule. Now we're going to be looking at what caused the protest, how it is playing out, and how Iranians are responding. Let's go. The protests in Iran started in the late December 2025 as a result of the collapse of the Iranian currency known as the rial, which led to rapid inflation. The protests initially started in Tarabaza and then spread to other parts of the country. And as usual, the government, just like every other government, rather than respond to the reactions and the cries of the people, decided to go after them, gun a-blazing, killing some protesters, including young men who were working and living with dignity, but came out to say no to Islamic oppression. And as expected, the protest turned into a revolution, which has, brought about a radical change that is still raging in Iran. Burning of multiple mosques in their hundreds. Iranian women pulling up their hijab and burning it. Destroying the Islamic flags in Iran. Iranians are saying no to Islam, and that has come to stay. We're going to be looking at some comments, with regards to what is going on in Iran. Of course, President Trump, you know him. He doesn't joke with protests or unrest in any country. He had already dropped statements that if this continues unabated, unchecked, he's going to step in and help Iranians. And they are patiently waiting. So let's look at a few comments from Iranians on what is playing out. Okay, this is from Hens, and he says 12 days of protest in Iran. This was when it was 12 days. The Greta Thunberg still haven't said a word about Iranians being killed in the streets by the regime. If she refuses to speak up for human rights, maybe she should stick to climate activism. Now, this is calling out an activist who usually focuses on fighting for Islamists. Now, this is from Yusuf, and he says, the flag of Iran's embassy in London was replaced by the lion and the sun flag. Say no to Islamic oppression. Now, this is from the Voice of the Truth, and it reads, the sequence of quote from Ayatollah Khomeini, published after the 1979 revolution, will explain what the oppressed Iranian people are fighting against. We shall export our revolution to the whole world until they cry, there is no God but Allah, resounds over the earth. Okay, and this is what Iranians are fighting against, no to Allah. I'm going to read this particular statement from a wounded woman. She's more or less like a wounded lion, and this is quite germane. And she says, I am not afraid. Blood at her lips, peace in her eyes, no longer eclipsed by the lies of Allah. I have been dead for 47 years. Here is the glory of the human heart. It can restart. Take up your sword. Take back the sun. They have made you fake God. Now make them fear lions. Okay, this is a quote from Elias. I'll just read, for emphasis, the headings again. I am not afraid. Blood at her lips, peace in her eyes, no longer eclipsed by the lies of Allah. Now, this is quite crazy. We see an Iranian woman lights a cigarette. Now, this is a little bit crazy. This is crazy. We see an Iranian woman lighting a cigarette with a burning photo of Ayatollah. Okay, this is braver than anything an American feminist has done in the 21st century. Actual badness. We've seen a lot of Iranian women burning their hijabs, taking off the shackles that has held them bound for years, and say, you know what, enough. Freedom it is. Iranians are shouting and chanting, we want Iran, not Islamic Republic. This is revolutionary. Iranians are saying no to Islamic Republic. What a time to be alive. Breaking, this is from Tosi TV, and it says, breaking, hundreds of more mosques have been burnt down across Iran. Okay. This is serious. Iranians have decided to take back their country from their oppressors, and they are not backing out. They've decided to go after that which has held them and kept them bound for years. They've decided to liberate themselves. They've decided to liberate themselves from the clutches of Islam and Allah. When will Nigerians find courage to liberate themselves from bad governance, from politicians who have held us down and has held us back for years? I hope our leaders are watching what is currently happening across the world. The wave sweeping across many countries across the globe. People are beginning to get tired and fed up of the old system. And everybody is chanting the same song. We want freedom. We want a better country. Now, this is message to our politicians who are thinking that 2027 is going to be your usual year of grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. Nigerians are tired as well, and they are borrowing lessons from countries around. Venezuela, Iran, Nepal, and other African countries. It is obvious that the center can no longer hold. Oppression can no longer stand. The people are beginning to rise up to say oppression can no longer stand in this current generation. And the earlier our leaders realize it, the better for each and every one of us. Other countries have done it. Iranians are doing it. They are fighting for their lives. They are fighting for their survival. They are fighting for their liberation from that which has held them back. I can see some Nigerians saying, no real Muslims can burn mosques. Iranians. Shocking, right? Let's have your thoughts rolling in the comment section. We'll keep you updated as things unfold. See you around and stay safe. Bye-bye.